believe in God and all that type of stuff. I don't pressure anybody into it. Don't get me wrong. I just know what I stand for and what I believe in. I'm ratchet at times. I'm not perfect. I try to keep a clean stream, but people pull the ratchet out of me at times. But I got a good heart. I try to see the good in people. I try to empower people, and I never place judgment on anyone. I feel like anybody that's out here placing judgment on people or trying to bring people down or trying to really trying to make themselves feel better about something they're not adequate in. I'm always open to learn. I'm always open to talk to people. I don't care about how many followers you got. I don't care about the amount of money you spend on my chat. I don't care about the amount of money you give me. I don't care about the amount of opportunities you present me with. If the vibes are right and I feel good about it, I go for it. If not, then I take a different route. And so I've learned to listen to my inner voice a lot more now. And I don't do things for the fame. I don't do things for the views. I don't do things for the recognition. I do things because I love to do them. And I think overall, I have a humbleness about me that people have told me, just to empower people, encourage people, and to really keep people motivated. Because at the end of the day, everybody has to lay their head down at night. Everybody has to go to sleep. Everybody has to turn off the streams. Everybody has to turn off social media. At the end of the day, it's just you and only you. And a lot of times that's when people have the most difficult time seeing who they are, what they stand for, what they believe in, and the type of things they're doing, because they're forced to do so many other things on other platforms or in their daily life that people like, and that's really not them. So I tell people, be true to who you are, be unique. I can tell. Oh, thanks for the good sub. So I can tell a lot. Thank you so much, Sunflower Sunshine. Show me yourself. So I can tell you this, man. It's always good. I can tell everybody this. I'm talking to everybody in general. It's always good to seek help. Anxiety is real. Depression is real. I've dealt with anxiety. I've dealt with depression. I've made it, publicly known. I deal with all those type of things, but the more you are attacked, the more you're destined for something. Everybody has a trait. Everybody has a talent. People are like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do in life. I don't know. Pray about it. It got to point you in that direction, or just, pray to whoever you pray to. You will get pointed into the right direction. Surround yourself with the right people. I'm about the long game. I've never been wanting overnight success. I've never wanted overnight fame. I've never wanted overnight big group of people. I want something I got to work for. I want something to build up to. And that's when I tell people that come into the streaming world, work on your craft, work on how you talk to people, work on building engagement, work on connections. When I first started streaming, I just always used to talk to myself like, all right, so when I do get people to come here, I know how to engage. I know how to make eye contact. You see, I have transformed who I am on stream, and everybody has gone through the transformation with me on and off stream. Everybody has seen my, let me take a hiatus. Let me get my health right. Pandemic hits. Let me do better with this. Let me do better with that. Let me change some things around. But people respect who I am because I never try to put on the front who I wanted to be. This is me. Everybody is constantly changing, okay? It's like the stoplights, the red light, the green light, the yellow light. Some people are standing in place trying to see what they want to do in life, which is perfectly fine. Some people are going forward slowly, going through the light real slowly, looking who's around. Do I really want to do this? And some people are just on green. Let's go, 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 go. And it's okay to be in all those parts in life. People need to understand and respect that people are in different phases of their lives. People don't move like you move. People don't move like I move. People don't move. I don't move like how other streamers move. I move like I move. And I always like to put that out there because people feel alone, feel like they're the only ones working on something, feel like they're the only time doing something. You are doing the stuff not for other people to like you. You're doing stuff because you want to do it. You're doing stuff because you want to help people. You're doing stuff because you want to grow. Now, it's always fun to get paid while you're doing something that you love. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it takes a grind of having a multiplicity of jobs to get to where you want to be in life. And that's why I do a lot of inspiring or encouragement or talks to people, especially our young teens that think real life is what they see on social media, and that's just entertainment. They don't understand the differentiate between the two. So I got to tell y'all, man, I had to get on my soapbox because I want to let y'all know that nothing is easy. Nothing is done overnight. Kingston Killer, what's going on? Don't start. Don't start, Kingston. What's going on, man? Welcome on in. How you doing, Kingston? But I just want to tell people, always be inspired. It takes time to get to where you want to be in life. It takes hard work. It takes dedication. It takes patience. And always know that your intentions and what you say to people really do listen. Even though they don't say it, people really do listen, man. People really do go through what you talk about. People really do research on you. I've had a lot of famous people hit me up, and just like, hey, how are you doing this? How are you dealing with, I heard you battle with some anxiety. What are you doing to help with your anxiety? When I post my Bible scriptures and the books I'm reading on my stories, I get so many messages. Hey, what book is this? What book is this? And you would be like, oh my goodness. Like, I didn't know yeah, I'm dealing with this. I'm private about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, cool. So don't ever feel like you're alone. Don't ever feel like you're in this world alone. I always got somebody to talk to. Hell, shoot me a Twitter message. I'll talk to you. Pastor Savage will talk to you and pray for you. It's a lot of people in my circle that really genuinely care about people. And when I feel that presence with somebody, I always try to connect with that person on a different level. I always do my research on that person. I always try to inspire that person. And the more you're destined to do something, the more you would get attacked on just every level, both mentally, physically. Like I said, it's true. When you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. That's true. You know what I'm saying? When you're in your own lane, doing your own thing, everybody's going to try to find a problem with it because they can't do what you're doing, or they lack thereof, do not want to support what you're doing because it's different and other people like it. So yeah, I just had to preach for a second. My bad. Sorry, somebody needed to hear that today. I ain't mean to get up on my soapbox, but somebody needed to hear that today. Because anxiety is crazy. Depression is crazy. I had my first anxiety attack at age 34, man. Y'all know what that felt like, having an anxiety attack at age 34? A grown man like myself that has performed in front of tens of thousands of people, talked to all these people, did all this stuff. I freaking had an anxiety attack at age 34. And my girl looking at me like, yo, what's going on? Lola, I'm trying to get my testimony now. You be quiet. Or maybe turn it to Medea. So yeah, but like, I didn't know what it was. I was shaking in my sleep, biting my tongue in my sleep. Like I was like, yo, what is this? What is this? And I always used to come down on people like, yo, like, what is anxiety? Like, ballin', no vexes, speak calling. I see you. Welcome on in. My name is Rob. Thanks for the follow, my guy or my girl. I don't know. I don't know why this message is hidden. Oh, it just says follow you. Okay. Quote Z's 8. Welcome on in. But yeah, so it's just like, bro, it's real. Anxiety is real, and it's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be too prideful about. But I understand people now. I get anxiety. I had to see it for myself. I still deal with it. I'll just be chilling there and be like, like what? Like, why do I feel overwhelmed all of a sudden? Like, why am I going through? Lola! Like, why am I going through what I'm going through? So it's just like, you're never alone. That's what it comes down to. You're never alone. You're not the only person going through it. And then I got depressed about having anxiety. And then I was like, oh man. And then all these health concerns started to pop up. Like, oh goodness. So anxiety raises blood pressure. Anxiety causes body aches in your body. Anxiety causes you to shake. Anxiety causes you to get cold hands and feet. Anxiety causes so much stuff in your body that people are unaware of. And I was getting all this stuff going on, and I was trying to get my health back on point. So I literally just had to detox and take a break from everything. And I literally just went down and I spoke to God one-on-one. I was crying. I was a big baby, y'all. And I tell this people the story. I've told a lot of people the story, but I tell the new people in here that it is okay to go through that. You have your trials, you have your seasons, but now I'm able to come back and talk to people about anxiety. I'm able to help them, coach them to it. It's nothing that just, goes away on its own. It's just something you got to coach yourself through. I stopped putting myself out there as a thirst trap because I'm like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, I was doing it for fun. It was entertaining, but like, yeah, like people look at me as a different way now. So like, you got to understand that anxiety is real. Depression is real. If you don't believe in God and spirit, that's on you. But me, I know spiritual warfare is real for me. Like I've seen them. I've been touched by them. Like I've been in places where that I know it gets cold. And I'm like, oh, I don't need to be here. So, but as I went through my journey of losing weight, as I went through my journey of analyzing my life, what am I meant here for? God leaves you little hints along your journey. And I've always questioned myself, why am I here? What am I supposed to be here? And it wasn't like a depressional question. It's like, okay, God, what do you want me to do with my talents? And he just told me, I want you to continue to inspire. I want you to continue to use what I gave you for a good cause. So I started W Boom Boom Jesus, started doing Christian remixes. I started building a network there, and that just took off. And then I started, speaking to people. That took off. And then next thing I know, I lost all this weight. People say, oh, you can't be a big and tall model anymore. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I can't be a big and tall model. Like, Why can I not be a big and tall model anymore? And then God was like, let me take care of that. So I went from doing shoots with Nike Polo at a certain size, and I said, man, I'm not gonna have these gigs no more. There's probably gonna be some income I lose. Boom, I come back, I lose all my weight. I post, Nike hits me back up. Hey, we want to do another campaign with you. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And then another brand hits me up. Hey man, we want to do a campaign with you. We love what you believe in, what you stand for. You are a breath of fresh air. It's okay to be a certain size, but we want our people to be healthy. It's okay to have certain things going on in your life, but we want our people to be mentally and physically there. And it was such a new way that when I started speaking to brands about bringing me on, people were taking notes. When you start seeing CEOs and stuff take notes from you as a model, you know you have changed everything around. And I'm not looking at chat purposefully right now. I'm going to go back through it in a second. But I want to engage because I feel a connection with somebody right now, and I usually get these connections when somebody is going through something similar to me, or when somebody is fighting something that I've already fought. And so the thing is, I want you to release that. You actually got to have to believe in something, believe that there's a way out, believe that there's a light, believe that something is going to happen, because what is happening today is not always it's gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Living the day, enjoy the day. I had so many days taken away from me from anxiety and depression. I didn't want to do things. I didn't want to see family. I wanted to stay in the safe zone. I had this boat that I had made up in my mind that if I'm at home, can't nothing happen to me. You know, I can do everything from home. You know, I can order my food to the door. I can do everything from this. And this pandemic created this bubble around me that I missed out on so many things that I'm just like, dang. But I learned from it. I had to continue to move. So now I do things. I go out, you know, I'm safe, you know, I'm cautious, you know, I do things, but I tell people you just got to believe in something, because if you go by what other people want you to be, or what other people want you to do, or how people should see you, then you'll never find out who you truly are and why you're truly here. And when you're called to do something and you feel it in you, everybody feels it in them. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody has it in their gut. Whether you cover it up with something throughout the day, you got a talent. And your talent, everybody's not meant to be a social media influencer. Everybody's not meant to be on here or doing that. Or everybody's not meant to do what everybody else is doing, or what one particular person is doing. You have a talent. It's all interconnected in a way. I'm telling you, the people you network with, the people you come across, like, all of it's interconnected in some type of way. I've spoken to so many people. I've led so many people back to, you know, doing the right things. And it's crazy because it's like, oh, I didn't think I could do this and still not make it. People become so reliant on money and financial stability that they do things they don't really approve of, which makes you even more depressed and sad in the process. And when you get to that point in life, you really lose sense of who you are, of what you're doing, of what's really going on. I joke all the time because I've been there. I got a joke about my past. You know, Kevin Hart is right when he says laugh at my pain. Like, a lot of people did laugh at this pain. Like, you know, a lot of people go, and I feel like everybody has some pain that you just got to laugh at now. The things that used to sweat me in my anxiety, I got to laugh at it now. I'm like, yo, I was really anxious about this. I was anxious about that. So yeah, I want you all to be encouraged. I want you all to be inspired. I want you all to go home. Look, read at night, read in the morning, turn off all your social media. Just read for about 15 minutes. Go on walks. You know, I lost all that weight by walking inclines in my neighborhood. You know, people like, oh, you're losing too much weight. Yeah, I'm on a different mission right now. So, but I encourage you guys to continue to be you, to continue to be powerful, continue to be unique. We are all made differently. So when you're not like somebody else, take that as a compliment. When you're different, take that as a compliment. When somebody say, man, you changed, take that as a compliment. Now, people are going to try to help you along the way. You take God and seek wisdom. I'm not saying change. Now, certain change can be bad for you, but you got to understand, people walk their walks. People have to go through trials. You can't stop people from not going through trials. It's a part of their life. It's how they gain their faith. It's how they gain their charisma. It's how they gain their personality. It's how they gain everything in it. I got that out. That was for somebody. I don't know who that was for. That was for somebody. It might have been for all of y'all. So yeah, that may have been for like all of y'all.